Millstone. Gotta position myself better to enjoy this card. What is this? Oh, this was maybe the expensive card. Angelic Arbiter. Big or small? Who's gonna come out as the winner? We have two mystery boxes today that we're gonna check out. We have a smaller box that is not a complete mystery box. I've sort of seen some of the cards. I know that there's a few more valuable foils. I paid 100 euros, $100 for that. And then we have this big extreme mystery box, which was kind of just one or few pictures out there in the ad, and we really don't know what we're gonna get. So we start with the small box. We're gonna go through it, and as per typical, I don't know so much about the value of Magic cards, so I'll do my best to kind of shout out if I see something expensive, and then by the end of the video, we're gonna go through the full value. I'll come with the full financial breakdown. In the meanwhile, you let me know in the chat if I miss out on anything valuable, specifically when it comes to the commons and uncommons, because I don't have time to scan everything, so I'll just check up the value of the rares, and we compare small or big. I hope the big one is worth more, because more is more. But let's go through and see what we have here. We have, yes, there was this thing with a bunch of relentless rats. And a deck can have any number of these rats. I wanted to make a rat deck, so I think that's why I bought this collection. I think this is a €5, a few euro card, Liliana West. We put the rares on the side. You can, ooh, what is this? A bit of a surprise. Serum Visions, I like this. Bit of a, I don't like the modern foils in general, but this kind of Secret Lair promo, Friday Night Magic. Two of them. I didn't even talk about the giveaway. Every video always has a giveaway. If I'm not a winner, at least one of the viewers are gonna be. So any cards I don't want from here or any duplicates like this, I'm gonna put in a big buffet of gifts. And in every video, we're gonna take a lucky random person who's a subscriber and has commented something in the video, and they will get to pick a few things from the goodie bag. There's a few boosters, cards, whatever. It gets built up along the time. I think this is maybe one of the more valuable angels, but we'll get there when we go through the deck. We had a bunch of these rats still, so many of them. Traumatized, foreign one. Oh my god, why is it foreign? Don't like the foreign stuff. If you're from this country, you have some free cards. This is probably French, we put them away. More rares. So I'm looking for this timeline and older cards. Preferably foil, because I'm trying to make the full collection. Herald of War Angel. Whenever it attacks, put a +1/1 counter on it. Fine. Angel spells and human spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each +1/+1 counter. This is really good. So I'm trying to build an angel deck, white angel deck, black rat deck, and of course something else for each of the other colors. But I think we have a few boosts from here. I don't know how I'm trying to sort things. I put the rares one place and I put the other stuff somewhere else. So there's quite a few of these same. So maybe people have been playing standard or whatever that thing is called. I play only a little bit commander and sometimes draft. I don't have so much time to play, but I thought we had a foil. This is a nice foil, but it's a bit more of a modern card, so I'm not super excited about it. More rats. Toughness are the equal number of rats. So this could be pretty good. But I can only have one in commander, right? So there's a few extra here. This is nice. Foil, old, even like with this timestamp from kind of like a promo card. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. Zombie L, first strike, death touch. Whenever a creature an opponent control is put into a graveyard from the battlefield. So when I kill some of their dudes, right, or they sacrifice it, you may return target artifact card from your graveyard. This seems like a pretty good card. 3 mana for 3/3, first strike, death touch, does a bunch of stuff, and foil, but because it's promo, probably not worth that much. We'll check it out. Oh, this was maybe the expensive card. Angelic Arbiter. Rare. Magic 11, 5/6 for 7. Flying, each opponent who casts a spell this turn can't attack with creatures. That's really good, right? The opponents, they're gonna be casting spells all the time, right? Each card is a spell. And then they can't attack with creatures, but the ones who attacked, they can't cast spells. So this seems like a banger card, and this is probably why I bought this lot. It was some time ago. Is this something foreign as well? Indestructible was English, but the rest was foreign. Okay, so more foreign cards as well for whoever is from that country. This was Spanish though, right? Yes, this was Spanish. Hurricane, very nice. Another rare wound. Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is what I'm looking for. I don't think this is so valuable, but this isn't really the original. This is Time Spiral Remastered, right? This is 2006. Maybe this is the original Time Spiral. It's not remastered. Looks like this. It's a bit tilted. So this is nice. This is what we're looking for. Old vintage foils. I want to make a full collection of all the sets. Somebody on Reddit a few weeks back told me that's gonna be a few €100,000 or dollars commitment, but let's take it a few cards at a time. Really happy with this one. So we'll also compare the hits, not only the value, but like what are the top pulls, in my opinion, for these different sets. This was again maybe just 100 cards. Ooh, this is probably a good card. Rat Ninja. This looks really good, and also in my rat deck, probably pretty good. I like this. I don't know about this 20s. This is a kind of special set, dual deck. There's something else as well from there. Ninjutsu, return an unblocked attacker you control to your hand. Put this card onto the battlefield from your hand, tapped and attacking. Maybe works well with Ninja Turtles. There's gonna be some Ninjutsu stuff there as well. It looks good. Him to Turach. I don't know what this is. Target player discards 2 cards at random. Doesn't seem so good, but looking good. Looking good. Is this for no normal stuff? Defender, rare, destroy all creatures you don't control. This seems really good. It's quite expensive, but everybody else dies, and then I can just kill them. Cat Beast. I like this. Right? This is crazy. So I just play this card. But the next turn, everybody's gonna attack me. But you could win 40 or more. Like you have a life gain deck, and you already start with 40. So I think this can be really good as well. Angels, other non-black creatures you control. So if I have a mono-white deck, all of them are gonna be that, right? They get +1/+1. Players can pay life or sacrifice creatures to cast spells. This is pretty good to block other black people. Black card playing people. Okay, this is the risky. Age of Jubilation. Again, if somebody plays black creatures or black cards, this is probably good towards them. They sacrifice creatures to get it. I get so many of them. And more to the goodie bag buffet. So just to be a subscriber and comment anything in the video. I love the support. And Obelisk of Earth. Okay, so there's a bunch of rares. I'm hoping that there's some value here. This Jace, I don't know about who this dude is, but he's everywhere as a planeswalker. I'm not so much into the lore yet of Magic. We'll get there. Angel, Flash, Flying, when this angel enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, exile all attacking creatures. So that's pretty good. So it's like an instant, everybody get exiled. I mean, these seems to be some really good cards. Millstone. Gotta position myself better to enjoy this card. What is this? Look at that. Target player puts the top 2 cards of her library into his graveyard. I don't think it's so valuable, but I love the foil. Look at that millstone, how it's kind of like rippling. That was a really nice. So I think this is probably, hopefully worth €100. Sarah's Angel. That's also Sarah Avenger. There's something else. You can't cast him during your first, second, or third turns of your game. So that's maybe a bit slow. Okay, a few of those. Gideon, I don't know who that is again, but seems to be a good pro. And Lavac. I think we had some bunch of good stuff here. We will count it up at the end of the video. I'll pause the video, I'll do a bit of time travel, and I'll be back. And now we go into the more mysterious and more curious big box opening. So I think what we do is we start with the smaller stuff. So there's a deck box. I hope, okay, there's not so much in it. I was hoping like maybe it's like a banger deck with the best stuff they have. There's a few die. I hope they have the Magic logo. This is a Magic set. Magic 15. Does it give the clue what this are? This is Dragon's Maze, maybe. That Age of Magic is coming up. I like the die. I'm happy with that. The deck box also worth something. Let's go through the cards. I only scan the rares. So if there's any good commons or uncommons, you need to let me know, because there's a 0 chance. Okay, so the bit of a puppy dog sleeves. Maybe nothing. Okay, I'll put it there. We'll go through the rares in a bit. Okay, what's up? Something is happening. Okay, there's a bit of a theme here. A lot of Eldrazi's and white and blue. So maybe this is some kind of a deck. What is this Eldrazi? I've never seen this. Matter Reshaper. When this dude dies, reveal the top card of your library. You may put that card on the battlefield if it's a permanent card with converted mana of 3 or less. Pretty good, right? For free you can play a card. That could be something. Got a bunch of wastes. Oh, foil. Nice. Eldrazi. This is a good one. It's an intro pack. So probably this is not expensive. But it looked cool. So maybe this is a kind of Eldrazi intro pack. Yes, the set symbol is on. So it's probably not really worth anything if it's some kind of a ready to go product. But that's it. That was the first kind of a batch here. Nothing too exciting yet. We are a long way to the 100 euros. But we're going into the bigger stuff and we're going in deep into the deep end of the pool. Okay, we have some boxes, some sleeved cards. We just start from one side and we push forward. Maybe a quick check of what were the two first rares. Human Ally. When Tazera enters the battlefield, you may search your library for an ally creature. Put it in your hands. So allies, play allies, fine. And okay, so none of this really looks up. But this was from a different set. This wasn't the same symbol. This is the Rise of the Eldrazi and this stuff is something else. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Come on, baby, let's hit it. I don't think there's a bit of a little bit too old cards to be like valuable modern cards, maybe like these sets, and it's not old enough to be what I'm collecting. So it's a bit of a bad timeline. But maybe there's some valuable cards. I don't know, but people call this the Bronze Age, the Silver Age, the Coal Age, where there's maybe not so much exciting stuff. Let me reposition myself a little bit. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we get. I mean, for me, I like to collect the old stuff, so I don't want to just buy some boosters and crack them up. I like to buy collections, because then you can get Mastery of the Unseen, Enchantment. Whenever a permanent you control is turned face up, you gain 1 life for each creature you control. Fine, so if you play some kind of a, I don't know what that thing is called, but you do like this. You turn things around. That's maybe something if you play that. I think there's some sets that have more of that. This OTJ, what is that? Outlaws of Thunder Junction has a lot of that. So now let's go to the second pile of unsleeved cards and we see what we get. Mystery Collections is my favorite. You never know what you get. I think on average I'm probably on a losing end, or maybe kind of plus minus zero. I need to do a full calculation, but sometimes you hit big and that feeling is so awesome. And especially because I enjoy the old cards more, I'm more likely to find something that I'm interested in these collections. And you know, more is more. It's nice to look around and you find some stuff and you have no idea if it's good or bad, and then you figure it out. I don't have so much opportunities to play. I don't have so much time. I don't have so much friends where I live, dark forest of the Arctic Circle. So I'm very happy to focus on the collection piece. A lot of commons, a lot of uncommons, but it feels like there's some kind of a deck, right? A lot of same stuff. Maybe this is some kind of deck. Auto-Jive. Maybe this is something like a dragon. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, tap target non-land permanent an opponent controls. That turn doesn't untap. So this is probably pretty good. Because when you have a dragon deck and you attack with these, you have a bunch of dragons, you kind of make all their creatures untappable, or they're untapped. But they can't retap. They can only detap. Gene Monk Prowess, when you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1. Okay, maybe nothing crazy. Do we have more rares? I mean, there's some commons and uncommons can be really valuable. I'm not giving you even the opportunity to see what it is. Manifested token. I don't know, maybe this is an expensive card. Who knows? But that's luck of the draw. You can't have time to go through it all. And for me, definitely, I don't have time to go through it all. Okay, these were just empty. This was an empty box. Fate Reforged, we got Ugin. It's a bit of a comeback now, right? Last year, this year, depending on when this video comes out, this Tarkir Dragonstorm is out, and we got the rare. What is this? A Palace enters the battlefield, choose cons or dragons. Cons. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your grave or to your hand. Fine. Dragons. At the beginning of your upkeep, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Okay, so maybe that's something. Please be all rares. Ooh, I wasn't that old for it. That's what I'm saying. All of these are like old, but not old enough. It could be 1 or 2 years more old. We would have. Ooh, what is this? Shaman of the Great Hunt. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to the player, put +1 counter on. Yeah, maybe good. And let's see what else we can have. So far, I'm giving my I'm guessing that the first box is maybe more valuable. At least I'm more excited about it, because we're getting some stuff, but nothing too crazy here. I kind of lost where we were. Crooks of Fate. This one sounds. Yes, this one is good. I have this in my dragon deck. Destroy all dragon creatures, destroy all non-dragon creatures. Usually, I would imagine you play this if you have a dragon deck, and then everybody else's creatures die. So I'm happy with that. Already have it, but maybe the goodie bag if somebody wants a nice dragon deck upgrade. We had also these foils here, but nothing more exciting than that. I organized myself, put my stuff in a smooth way. Last kind of, I don't know even what this is. It's like a starter deck, kind of starter box. What do we get? Rares, a lot of lands, a lot of uncommons. Maybe people are so proud, like, oh, that picture, that's volcanic evil, that's the best card ever. I don't know. People seem to know so much about the card. There's 30,000 different cards. How do you know what is what? I'm super excited about this one. I haven't really opened this big box. I think this is really nice. Maybe we zoom out a bit, give you a bit of full experience. Kaladesh, a bit of a controversial naming nowadays. Let's not get into that, but let's get into the box. Player's guide. You can do a full collection review. I guess that's cool. More puppy sleeves. More card. Amonkhet. Ooh, that would be nice. We get some nice. Is it premium stuff here? Let's kind of go through it one by one. We have some random sleeves here. Please be like the craziest cards ever. Ether Hub, okay. Because there's this Kaladesh in interventions, invocations, institutions. There's a word for it, where this is super crazy. Special art, special foil. There is something now. Electrostatic Pummeler. Whenever this dude enters the battlefield, you get energy. You pay energy. It gets ++. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe not. I don't know. It didn't seem so crazy to me. I mean, sometimes it's hard for me to know. Authority of Consuls. Creature opponent's control enter the battlefield. Tap. This seems really good. It kind of doesn't zoom in. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, I gain life and they enter untapped. This feels really good. It's quite cheap. One, boom, like you paid in the first hand. I think that's a good card. I'm happy with that. Expensive or not, I'm gonna play that card. I feel like it slows down others, makes my game move first. There's some bit of an organization going on here. I'm worried. I don't like the rubber. Rubber is risky. Okay, this is now some older stuff. Let there be some foils. Okay, why is 50 of the same card? Is this a good card? Or add 1 white? Okay, maybe this is a good card. Add 1 white mana to mana. Maybe that's like a crazy card. Yeah, nothing here. Into random lands. Big pie. Oh shit. I was almost kind of screwed it up a bit. Human Monk. Lifelink. Instance and source spell you control have lifelink. Interesting. Lifelink on spells. This could maybe be something. It's even a mythical, not even a rare. I know that doesn't really matter, but you never know. Tokens. A random card. We're getting a little bit more back to the basics. Oh, Magic 10. There's a rare. Great Sables that can't be countered. So it can be countered like when you play it. Protection from blue and from black. Okay, maybe not so exciting. Please give us some bangeronis. Oh, that's something. In our elves, that we take. That's a nice one. Going into the gift basket because I have plenty of those already. Please give us some rares. Please give us some foils. Yeah. There's something shiny. There's the glitter madcap experiment. Too much to read. So by the end of the video, we'll go through all the high value cards. I'll do a pause. I'll come back with the full value, and then we'll see. Put your guess in the comment already now. Do you think the small box is winning? Is the big box winning? I think just based on the fact that I know there were some good hits in the small box, and I kind of felt quite excited after opening it. I think it's going to be the winner. But here we have paradoxical outcome. Return a number of target non-land, non-token permanents you control to their owner's hand. That I control to my hand then, right? Draw a card for each card returned to hand this way. I don't know, man. Like some of this stuff. If I don't understand it, it's either really good or really bad. What is this? Something a bit old. Let's check this one. This looks like a nice old card. This dude comes into play with a javelin counter on it. Remove a javelin counter and it does 1 damage to target creature player. Okay. Maybe there's some combo with some of these other proliferate decks. Okay, that's it. For that pile, we have something else here. I mean, there's so much stuff. That's why we go a bit of a speed run here. We just try to find the rares. And if, you know, Megrim, whenever an opponent discards a card, Megrim is 2 damage. If this is a banger card, like, you need to tell me the comments. Otherwise, this is all going into the bulk bin and out to the next adventure. We're looking for some rares. I mean, that's what we're looking for. Foils, some rares, and some bangeronis. Okay, moving forward, there's a few piles here again that are rubber banded. I don't know if rubber banded is good. Is it bad? Some sleeves. What is this? What are you supposed to do with all this premium foil token? Ah, it's like maybe for your sorting in this box. Okay, box sorting stuff. What do we have else? More box sorting stuff, more of this, more tokens, something kind of sealed. What is this? Maybe we're not open it until we know it's a sealed buy a box, get a box. Okay, we put this aside. Probably not worth anything, but you never know. Never crack anything if you don't know. Let's go in. We have some more stuff here in these piles. Give it to us. Dawnbringer Charioteers. Flying Life Leak. Whenever you cast a spell that targets this dude, puts a 1/1 counter and I don't know, probably not so good. They're so random, you never know, because like, is this somebody's bulk they're selling? It seems a bit organized. It seems a bit kind of, you know, you're selling everything you have type of a setup, because there's all these boxes and all these sleeves and everything together, but you never know. I enjoy going through them. I mean, it sounds like you're gonna stop and enjoy. Also, Hunt the Hunter. Target green creature you control gets +2/+2 at the end of turn. It fights target green creature and opponent control. You know, there's some nice art, there's some nice lore. Some of it can be quite nice to just explore and experience. Specifically if we would have some more vintage hits. Those we spent time on and we enjoyed. This set, Lovrin, maybe. There's a new set, right, coming up now, or has already been launched. But the foils here are really expensive. And I think we would like to get some of them. Some of these nice elves. Maybe I need to put them aside as well. Something for my elf decks. Even the uncommons and commons might be good enough to be part of the deck. Do we have some rares? We don't have some rares. I think I need to make a video also when I'm kind of sorting through all my cards. I'm kind of putting all the foils into the right categories and seeing what I have and what I'm missing. Maybe that'll be some kind of a live stream. What is this? No. Wasn't the crazy land? we're getting in a little bit older stuff here. It's a bit of a mix, but maybe a live stream or a longer video where you kind of take your time, answer some questions, hang out with you guys or girls or whatever you are. And then, because I need to take some time to sort all my cards, to go through the collection. So all the rares, all the foils, putting them into the, I mean, it's more about the foils, putting the foils in the right order. Now we have some kind of a deck here. Gideon with the special puppy sleeves. Oh, there's some foils. I mean, this, okay, maybe this is maybe the hits. Hold your horses. Okay, everybody chill. There's some rare. I don't really, oh, there's another rare. There's a Gideon. What is that? That's some crazy stuff. We have foils. We have, oh, another pyramid. So this is the Amonkhet stuff. Please let there be some crazy special art, the Amonkhet cards. And we go through them one by one. Rares, foils, give it to me, baby. One more time. I'm trying to make sure you see. Gideon, there's a lot of this Gideon. Who's this Gideon dude? Whenever this enchantment enters the battlefield, you may search your library or graveyard of a card named Gideon Marshall Paragon. Was that what we had? Yes, we have it. We have it. Search the card from Marshall Paragon, reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library, then okay, so we play this. Creature gets +1/+1. It's super expensive tutor to get this guy out. But when he comes out, we can +2 him to untap all creatures you control to get +1 again. Or then just stand alone 0 until end of turn. Gideon becomes a 5/5 human soldier creature with indestructible. That's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to him this turn. And then if we pump it up and then pump it down 10, creatures gonna get +2. Tap all creature opponents control. Maybe this is good. Maybe this is a sick combo. Maybe it's an old school combo that's not really good anymore. Didn't sound so crazy. I mean, some of the stuff people do nowadays, it's so crazy. But I'm more of a casual player whenever I play, so it doesn't need to get that extreme. Same enchantment again. So probably this is probably somebody's deck then, right? Because everything is kind of laid out. I'm sorry, deck master. I don't play this standard or modern or whatever this thing's called. So I'm breaking up your deck, but I'm salvaging it for its pieces. We have more random sleeves where you don't need them. We have this box. Please be the box with all the amazing foils and all the amazing rares. Instead, we have a box of some. We got some Palace Siege. At the beginning of your upkeep, return target creature card from your. We already had this. Okay, it's called the bulk. Been for a reason. I mean, 100 euros is not that crazy for some cards, but just based on the rares, I don't think we're gonna get. We get some Innovar Elves. I mean, that's always a playable card, but like how many do you need in the end? The rest, we might still get lucky. I mean, literally, I had one time my favorite box opening ever. It was a box like this, but it was much more vintage card. Most of it was bulk. I had paid 120 for it, euros, dollars, whatever. And I already found the Survival of the Fittest. That's like a 200 euro card. There was like an Ancient Tomb or something similar, like an 80 euro land. And it kind of gotten out all of my energy on that. Like I felt like, okay, this was crazy good. Now there's one more. There was one more kind of box like this. And I just went to my wife and I said, hey, can you bless this box? And she kissed it. I didn't kiss it, but she blew on it, or you know, whatever symbolically she did. And the second to last card, Mox Diamond. I think if I would grade it, it would maybe get 8 or 9. Like super good condition. And I didn't even know it was such a good card. I didn't know it back then, and I mean I still wouldn't know if there's a 400 euro card lying around here. But when I was like, oh, this looks cool, like it looks expensive, and usually when you tap stuff and you get mana and it's for free, it's usually kind of quite powerful. And then boom, Innovar Elves, no, boom, Farseek, boom. So there are some good cards here. So would this have been a good one? Return target perma card from your graveyard to your hand. Anyway, so then it was a Mox Diamond, right? The more expensive one from Stronghold. And I get super excited. It's like a 400 euro card or 600 euro card, depending on condition and everything. So that was crazy. There's a lot of good, like Elvish Mystic. I think this is also not so common as anywhere else. It's probably a good one to keep. I want to make a nice kind of goodie bag for the subscriber giveaway as well. Just to make sure there's some good stuff. I mean, the Elvish Mystic is probably not the most exciting part, but you can always build it up. Or maybe if there's a new player who joins, it's always good to give them some staples. But so we're still riding the wave, the thrill of finding the Mox Opal or Mox something, but we won't find it here. This was a bit of a wrong timeline. I don't think there can be that expensive. I mean, there's probably some. Somebody's gonna write in the comments, oh, but actually there's this blah, blah, blah. And yes, please do, because I want to know what there is. But in general, I feel like the power creeping or whatever they call it has made cards that come out now much more valuable, and then they're not as powerful valuable as like some of the vintage stuff that is reserve list and this and that. But at least we're having a good time going through these cards. You never know what you get, and there's still some stuff coming up here. We're putting stuff aside. There's a few piles going on. There's 3 more piles like this, and we're gonna push through, and there's gonna be something crazy, and we're gonna get excited. Boom. Let's read one. Liliana's Mystery. Zombies you control get +1/+1. I want to make a zombie deck, so maybe it's a good one. He is quite expensive though. 5 to get everybody +1/+1. But when it enters but we create 2 creatures. That's pretty good, because then you already have for 5, you have 2 3/3s, and everything else gets buffed as well. I feel that's okay. That's pretty okay. Maybe not the best card, but we're trying to salvage some hope and dream. Now I'm not as disappointed like the previous video I recorded. It was a 500 euro binder. No spoilers, but a spoiler. Wasn't worth anything. It was worth like 40 bucks in rares. So that was really, that hit hard. But sometimes you hit hard with the Mox Diamond. Sometimes you hit hard with the lesson of buying singles, whatever they want to say. I'm not buying singles. I'm buying the big collections. If you want to sell a collection, please reach out to me specifically if you have a lot of foils, old border foils, vintage foils, or anything else of that timeline. I'm trying to make the full collection, the full set of everything, and I'm trying to also not make an avalanche of cards that we're going through here. So let me put that aside. So we're not getting anything. I mean, when your hope is at the lowest, that's when it turns. Isn't that the expression? The night is always darkest before dawn, and our dawn is now encroaching upon. I mean, there's still a pretty good pile of rares. If there's 100 rares and they're an average €1 each and a few bangers, then we'll probably have more value than the €100 mystery box. But we'll see. At least things are now sorted in. Oh, what is this? Nothing. It kind of looked like it was some crazy foliage. Can we have some rares? We want to get some rares. We want to get some foils. What do we find? I don't know, but I feel like there's not enough rares even in proportion to the cards. Like if you buy a booster box, you get what? You get kind of 1 rare in every 15 cards. So do we have 15%? Not 15%, but like 7%. Maybe we have 7% rares. Maybe we have, maybe 1 in 50. But no, because this pile is already 30 cards. There's no rares. We might get bamboozled, but that's the luck of the draw. The luck of the draw until your luck turns. Last pile. Ooh, a lot of rubber bands. Everybody knows the rubber bands. What did we go through this? Speed check for rares. Ooh, what is that? Looks like a cool land. It wasn't. It's a bit of a pile up here. We go through a few of these wrapped up sets. These are some older sets. Even a rare, like even a common rare, would make my day, because it's nice to get something to add to the collection. Most of this stuff, like, I assume I have already in a box, so like not so excited about it. And now we get some random stuff. While voting, you get an additional vote. Like when are we voting? I don't know. Sounds so random. Ooh, we have some really random. Maybe these ones I'm gonna put a little bit to the side because these are like so random sets. So maybe these are worth something. Whenever an enchanted land is tapped. Ooh, maybe this is maybe like a crazy card. Maybe. Let's use the Scan Master 3000 I have ready here. While I'm kind of breaking everything up. Let's just check it. Maybe it's not gonna be, but it could be. Okay, 30-cent card. Okay, so I thought maybe this is one of those crazy reserve list cards, but it wasn't. But I think good in my elf deck, right? Because I'm gonna have a lot of elves. So some of this stuff we're just gonna put aside because they look interesting. And then we continue. I mean, I'm gonna put all of these destroy all enchantments, all this vintage stuff, Rakdos Seeking. I mean, some of this stuff, this just feels like somebody's put these to the side for a reason. Even if they're common as uncommons, maybe they're good. Overrun. That doesn't look that. Creatures you control, all of them. Maybe these are okay cards. Maybe they're okay. I feel like this is like a selection that is rubbered up. Untap target forest, arbor elf. I mean, some of these, yeah, I kind of recognize. Maybe not the craziest stuff, but still something. Yeah. Okay, these ones I'll probably scan through and kind of add to my collection. And there might be something to it. Might be a reason why they're put in this special pile. What do we have here? Is anything of this valuable? Anticipate. Do you recognize it? Is anything good? That didn't look so exciting to me. There's this angelic. Because there's not even any rares here. Have target creature. I don't know. Maybe it's a really good card. Maybe I'm getting worried. What if these are like a bang-a-ronies? Some of this stuff might be good. That's good. I don't know why I'm worried, but because I know there's a lot of uncommons that can be really expensive. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may gain 1 life. That sounds pretty good. Whenever a creature enters under an opponent's control, you may have that player lose 1. Okay, so maybe these are some good cards. Cat soldiers. Yeah, maybe nothing crazy, but like there's a theme here. I don't know. These feel like less of a random pile like the other. I mean, it's kind of, that's one of they are kind of random. Okay, this is a bit more like looking at the set. If it's all the same or if it's all different. If it's all the same, it feels like a bit of a bulk pile. If it's all different, it feels like somebody has made a conscious selection. Okay, so this is maybe just based on the set put together. But that's maybe the reason. Maybe they just bought a booster, but then also pick out the rares, right? We didn't get the rares because this is maybe like a booster each, right? Okay, momentum is coming down. What's happening? Are we getting it? We're probably not getting it. In a moment, the cards are gonna be gone through. Some of this cool stuff I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna scan. We're gonna go through. Put your opinion in the chat before we reveal the truth. Which one do you think is worth more? The big pile, only counting the rares, and the small pile, only counting the rares there as well. This is what we have now. My vote is definitely on the small pile, but if nothing else, I got a nice deck box and some more rares to go through. See you all in one moment. And we are back. Good news, bad news. The first box definitely more worth, and it was in general worth it. It was roughly 120 euros. We paid 100. We came out with 120 on the rares. But of course, if we go in, you know, there's 17 of these rats. They're €1 cards, so 140. So I think that was pretty good. Not that valuable, but kind of personal highlight. I really like this one. I had 3 of these, so a few of those going to the goodie bag buffet selection. So if you haven't subscribed and posted a comment yet, please do it, and I will take a lucky winner from every video, and you'll get something. These were a bunch of above €1 cards. So these were €3, heroes, quite a few of these, the rat packs, a few of these. So there's some of these foils. I would have hoped that they're worth more, but I'm so happy with them. Definitely some highlights. And yeah, just some interesting cards. This one I hoped it was worth more because it was rare and 8th edition. I think that's where they started to make this very special foliage. So that was the 1 to 5 euro pile. We have the 5 to 10 euro pile, roughly 4 point something. I rounded up. This one was really nice. Nice foil and maybe a good card. This one, I don't think we talked about this one. At the end of each turn, each opponent loses life equal to the life he or she lost this turn. It maybe helps if you're like an aggressive deck. This was quite nice. This one was worth 30 cents, and as foil, again 30 cents. So maybe there was something wrong with the scanning app, but for me it's priceless. This one was at least worth a little bit more. I think it's just a good card. And then the bigger hitters above 10 euros. So we have 3 of the same 10 euro angels. I think we talked about this one. Flying, other non-black creatures get +1/+1. And then players can't pay life. So this was surprisingly expensive. And then I think around 26 euros. Obviously an angel form. I think this is a really famous angel. That's why I recognized it when I saw they added the original. And it was quite nice. So that was the smaller set. We came out victorious. In the bigger set, maybe 20-30 euros, nothing more than 1 euro, or maybe there was a card. This one was the most expensive card. I think it was around 4 euros. I think I spotted this one. I said this seems to be a good card. 1 mana, it does a lot of stuff, specifically in Commander. So that was a 4 euro card. Honorable mentions, this foil 50 cent thing. And then just some nice cards that are not worth that much, but really playable. So I'll put them aside as well. I add some of it to the gift bundles, and then I'll keep some for myself. Thank you for joining me through this video. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.